Fed's just announced rates aren't going down anytime soon. Should you keep being passive, or is it time to get creative? Check some of these out.
Hi.
This just in. We have a breaking report. I'm just kidding. Welcome to the Hatch Homes Group Money Market Update. We do have news, though. The Feds have announced they're not doing a rate cut yet. We were told kind of at the beginning of the year, not promised, but they were hoping they could do 4 to 6 rate cuts this year, right? Doesn't look like it. We might be lucky to get one in November, but even then, nothing is guaranteed. Yeah. So rather than getting, discouraged, we wanted to talk about getting creative, being solution-oriented, being solution-focused, and finding a way. If people who are wanting to move, people still want to move.
Yeah.
And so they're finding a way to do it. So let's be solution focused on if that's something you want, be solution focused.
Yeah, absolutely. Rates aren't the only factor to take into consideration.
Right?
But getting creative, like you said, focusing on what you can do instead of what you can't do. Most importantly, number one is you want to find brokers that you can trust, like your realtors that can negotiate the best deal for you. Really be proactive in looking for an affordable house for you and not just waiting for something to pop up.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes we find off-market properties, we are always actively looking for new inventory, right? So you want to find brokers that are really proactive like that. And also taking advantage of the many down payment assistance programs or like grant programs. So finding a lender partner that can get really creative and think outside the box on what works for you in your financial position. There's always so many ways to think outside the box and what your collateral is and things like that. It's actually quite fun. So maybe thinking about things like that, but definitely taking advantage. There's a lot of great programs out there.
You can also explore the areas that might not be, expand your search a little bit. Maybe you go to an area that offers a little bit more new construction in different parts of Southwest Washington and some parts of Oregon, not necessarily in Portland.
Yeah.
There's new construction that offers really great incentives that often have their own in-house lenders that can offer pretty darn good rates.
Yeah.
And so it might be a viable option for you.
Yeah, and it's great with new construction too because it's brand new.
Right? And then what's another one?
I think finding sellers that like with your broker who can negotiate buyer or concessions. So the seller will pay some concessions towards your buy down, like a rate buy down or your closing costs or something along those lines. So really finding good sellers, and that's what we do before we even go look at houses. Oftentimes we'll call the seller's agent and get a feel for what the seller is like. So that can really take a lot of preparation. It's preparation, right? And
then don't forget friends.
Yes, this is something that I've recently heard a lot of people doing is getting grouping together to purchase a home together. Maybe you're not so lucky to be that close with some people. Maybe you don't want to live with people. But, there's multi-generational families. It's becoming a lot more trending in America. Other countries have done that for centuries. But, having family live with you and everybody sharing the costs. Or perhaps you take advantage of that conventional loan with 5% down and you buy a Plex and you rent out the other units. Or, your fellow friends or family can live in another unit and you still have some separation. And there are a lot of great duplexes out there. So I think it's a great income earner too. Even, you can buy things out. There's so many ways you can do it. And I think that's the bottom line, right?
Yeah. So bottom line, if getting into the housing market is something you want to do, then don't be discouraged. Be solution focused. Work with a broker who can help you explore different creative opportunities that could work for you.
Absolutely. Don't be scared. We got you. So thank you for tuning in again. Let us know if you have any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Thank you.